Opulence unparalleled. What the Trumps can expect on a state visit to Britain. London. President Trump may think the White House is a dump, he denies it, but if his state visit to Britain comes off as planned next year, he certainly won't complain about the digs. The billionaire businessman, known for his ostentatious style, will be feted in a manner fit for a queen, quite literally. All state visitors get the royal treatment. There is nothing quite like a state banquet at Buckingham Palace or Windsor Castle, and its tasteful opulence will far outshine anything Trump has ever known or hopes to achieve, said Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine and author of Diana, The Last Word. They eat off genuine gold plates and have the most beautiful table decorations, the finest china and crystal in the world, but somehow it's not flashy, she added. Trump's gilded style is apparent at Trump Towers in New York and Chicago, as well as his Mar-a-Lago luxury resort in Florida. Trump has a special connection to the British Isles. His mother Marianne MacLeod was from Scotland, where he owns and visits 2 golf resorts. Trump originally was expected to visit London this year, but the White House recently postponed the trip until 2018 without saying why. British media said it was because of fears of protests and negative publicity in a country where he is highly unpopular. Trump has been criticized here for policies such as his travel restrictions on 6 majority Muslim countries and plans to build a wall along the Mexican border. He also has been critical of London Mayor Sadiq Khan, the first Muslim to hold the post when Trump eventually arrives on English shores. What can he expect? When you enter the ballroom at Buckingham Palace, where the state banquets are held, you are knocked out by the smell of flowers. And they have a full orchestra playing in the gallery and a band of Scottish pipers, Seward said. The planning of it is all down to the minutest detail. Seward attended a banquet in honor of Spain's King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia in July and described it as magnificent. They even have someone measure the distance between the plates, and it takes 3 weeks to set the table up just right, she said. On a state visit, the honored guests are welcomed by the Queen and other senior royals, followed by an ornate ceremony, often on Horse Guards Parade, the grounds where the annual Trooping the Colour commemorates Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. The guests are invited to inspect the soldiers before heading to nearby Buckingham Palace by horse and carriage, escorted by soldiers on horseback, as gun salutes are fired from the Tower of London and nearby Green Park. Trump requested to travel with the Queen in her gold-plated carriage, the Times of London reported. President Barack Obama opted during his state visit in 2011 to travel in a bomb-proof car, while other presidents who rode in the royal carriage included Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping. The sumptuous banquet in Buckingham Palace's ballroom is attended by scores of dignitaries who toast the visiting leader. Trump and First Lady Melania would stay either at Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle just outside of London, or the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh, Scotland. For many Brits, however, Trump will never be welcome here. Thousands protested in February, calling on Prime Minister Theresa May to withdraw the state visit invitation, and a petition to block the trip was signed by nearly 2 million people. We'll be ready for Trump and his dangerous, divisive politics next year, said Nick Dearden, director of Global Justice Now, which describes itself as a democratic social justice organization. Mayor Khan shares that view. At a time when the President of the USA has policies that many in our country disagree with, I am not sure it is appropriate for our government to roll out the red carpet, Khan told CNN in July.